Normally, when recording these vlogs, you find me bragging about the weather here in southeast Spain, in the Alicante province on the famous Costa Blanca, but not today. No, we've had actually 2 days of heavy rains and some quite strong winds and a marked drop in temperature. I'm not complaining, the land needs it, the plants need it, and frankly, so do we. So you'll be glad to know that we're speaking today from a cold Costa Blanca. Cold Costa Blanca, well, it reminds me a little bit of Christmas, it reminds me of the UK, and it reminds me of red wine. And so all of those things combine a little bit to make me talk to you today about a new wine to the UK, and it's not actually, I believe, being sold at the present time here in Spain. It's called Anda, and it's the first Andalusian wine to be produced in Spain, from Andalusia of course, and to be sold in the supermarkets of the UK, namely Waitrose. The wine comes from Tierra Hermosa, and this is their standalone line for supermarket wines. Why am I talking about it today? Well, I'm talking about it because wine writers such as myself and others far more famous and far more wealthy than me will be telling you all about the different wines they're going to be recommending for Christmas. We're talking posh wines for the Christmas Day lunch or Christmas Day dinner. I'll be doing the same as well in my Costa News articles, so there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, December coming up, we're also looking for what you might like to call session wines. I don't want to down the idea too much, I'd rather down the wine. What I mean by that is that we're regularly going to parties, we're regularly going to friends' houses for drinks, and we like to have something that's going to warm us up a little bit, but something that's easy to drink without being too complex, the sort of wines that we drink every day. And Anda is one of these wines. Don't get me wrong, I'm certainly not knocking it. It's quality, but for the price of it, it's exceptional quality. You'll find it in Waitrose and you'll find it in the Spanish section, but you'll find it alone when it comes to Andalusian wines, because apart from sherry, of course, which is from the Andalusia area, there isn't a choice. But go for this wine. Why? Well, it's made with Tempranillo. It's made with Tempranillo, which is the grape variety which is most famous here in Spain, the noble grape variety. But it's also shaking hands a long way, though, across the Pyrenees with a French grape variety as well, as and this one is Syrah. Now, I've often talked about this. The French grape varieties are really doing well over here in Spain. There is global warming, and so things are changing in France. But here in Spain, we've always enjoyed really good sunshine hours, which makes all of those perhaps cold climate grape varieties able to ripen perfectly. We've got the sunshine. Of course, if you plant them on the southeastern coast where I'm speaking to you from at the moment, you'll find that they ripen, but they ripen too much. So we've got to take action. We do canopy management, making sure that the leaves are shading the wines, and we pick early. But if you move further down towards the south to Andalusia, but also go to altitude, and I'm talking a big altitude here of 1,000 meters above sea level, you'll find that in the mountains above Granada, you can get these Tempranillo, the Spanish grape variety, but also foreign grape varieties, in this case Syrah, the French grape variety, to ripen perfectly, but not to go over the top in terms of its ripeness, and therefore over the top in terms of its alcohol content. Tierra Hermosa makes their wines from vineyards which are 1,000 meters above sea level. So there's a dramatic drop in temperature at night time from the heat of the day, although there are breezes up there, so to give some respite from that which you'd get on the coast, of course. But at night time there can be a 20-degree drop. What do you get for that? Well, you get a bright wine, a wine which is lovely in its colour, but also has a great freshness, an easy drinking wine from Tierra Hermosa. It's sold in that supermarket chain Waitrose, and you won't find it expensive, but you will find it great value for money. It's Anda, and it's Andalusian wine. Enjoy.